Hello, everyone. It is Money Mondays. It's Robin Ware, and I am so super excited to be back with you once again. I tell you, we have been having an incredible time on Monday nights. And so I thought, why mess up a good thing? Let's just keep it coming. Thank you so much to everyone that's been sending me emails, sharing that these teachings are encouraging you. They are helping you in your business. As a successful entrepreneur, listen, that wasn't always my truth. I try to be very transparent. But now, as a successful entrepreneur, there are just some things that I want to do. I want to give back and be a blessing. I was talking to my assistant a little earlier about something, and she said, how long are you going to continue to do X, Y, Z, whatever it was we were talking about? And I said, I don't know. I'm just doing it. I enjoy it. And so she said, yes, you have a really big heart. That's what you do. You give back. It's when you give back that you get blessed. So I'm not doing these Money Mondays, just because I think wonderful and I know all of this stuff. No, I'm giving back because I want to be a blessing to someone that may just be getting started, or someone that may feel like they're on that hamster wheel and they just don't know how to get off. They're ready to make some money. They're tired of making mistakes, and they just need someone that can help them and speak a little life into their situation. So please make sure that you share that this broadcast is on. Of course, we're streaming live over on YouTube. Why am I doing YouTube? Because I am trying to increase my number of views on YouTube so that I can monetize my channel. Again, no shame in my game. I don't mind being a blessing and sharing information with you all, but I also want to reap the harvest for doing what I'm doing. And one of the harvests that is available is monetization on YouTube. So a lot of you say, oh, we miss you over on Facebook. Just come on over to YouTube, because this is where I am hanging out. And listen, I checked earlier today. You have to have 4,000 watch hours. And your girl is at 3,416 watch hours. So I'm just a little shy of 500 plus watch hours. So I went live earlier today. So please go and watch that if you have not seen it already. And then, of course, I'm going live tonight. And so these hours will count. And so if you can just, spare a little time later in the week, go back to my channel and watch something else so that my watch hours, I can cross over that 4,000 mark and become an officially monetized channel. So thank you guys so much. I've got P3 coming up December the 5th. Pray and prosper. I'm so super excited to share that with you. I'm going to talk about it during the broadcast, but save that date. One of the things I'm going to be teaching you during P3, of course, is monetization. So the Bible teaches us that God gives us the ability to create wealth, and a lot of that opportunity exists just from knowing what's available. So that's what your girl's doing. I'm going to be sharing that. Of course, I got Mia with me again tonight, you guys. I'm so super excited. So after this commercial, y'all know I got to play my little intro. I just love it. We're going to play my intro, and then I'll be back with my Money Monday nights partner, Mia Hawkins. All right. Oh, let me tell y'all this. Selena's here. She is here with me live. Y'all know I gave her a rough time the last, 1, 2, 3 Mondays. She's like, Robert. She's like, please don't throw me under the bus. Listen, you guys, I've been traveling because I've been working. I'm going to talk about that too. And your girl left her iPad at TSA. But God is faithful. TSA has my iPad, and the UPS store is sending it to me. But it has all of my tracks on it for my show. So Selena is working with a deficit. We don't have all the tools we normally use. So not only is she having to use an iPad that doesn't have all the tools, she hasn't worked with this iPad for a while. So we're going to go easy on her tonight. We're just so thankful that she is in the house with us tonight. So now go ahead and play the commercial. All right, you guys, we're back. So Selena was over there making me nervous because she couldn't hear the music, but it played. I checked it. So that's what you all heard when I was coming back in. Y'all raise your hand, stretch your hands to Selena and say, "You got this, daughter."
You got this, daughter.
So let's go ahead. Let's bring Mia in. We're going to hit our yellow box. Good, good, good. And then we're going to hit me. Good. And then we are going to select Mia. All right. Good. Yay. There she is, my girl Mia. She is here with me tonight. Hit my name for my lower third. Good. And then you're going to hit Mia's name. And then you'll have both of us go and hit Mia. Go. Good. All righty, you guys. Let's see. How is she doing? Y'all give a little shout out to Selena. She is working hard. Don't touch a thing. See, I told her earlier today, she's quick draw McGraw. Yep. Don't touch a thing. You doing good? Okay, what's the matter? Don't touch nothing. What's the matter? Speak.
Mia's name came over.
Then you hit it wrong. Okay, so take off, click my name, click Mia's name so it goes away. Good. All righty. Now hit my name. No worries. Okay. So that's what happens when you rush. I rushed. I did that. It's my fault. So all you got to do is put your finger on the lower third, hold it down so it hits edit. Good. Move Mia's name over to the side where it should show up. Just hit it over. Good. And then hit done. All right, y'all. See, this is how we work. I'm a coach. I'm talking, teaching her as we do it. All right. Now does it look better? You hit mine first and then hers. Yay, y'all. She got it. Absolutely. Hey, Mia.
Hey, Robin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for having me tonight.
Would you please welcome my producer extraordinaire that is here working with us tonight?
Hey, Selena. We are so glad to have you, girl. We are excited to have you here tonight, and we know you're going to do a fantastic job. So thank you for showing up, and I know you're going to show out.
Absolutely. So again, because we're not working with our main iPad, we got some challenges. So take off our lower thirds and go back in and edit them and make them smaller because they're too large. So listen, you guys, it's okay. This is Mia.
Right. This is how it happens. We have to fix the middle of.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, you know what? Even in your business, you shouldn't be so wedded to your processes, strategies that when they're working, you refuse.
Right.
Right? Hey, cut the losses. Somebody told me one time I was working a project and they said, "Oh, don't quit. You know, quitters never win." I said, I am quitting because this isn't working for me. I don't have anything to anybody. So sometimes it pays to quit because then I was able to and get where I was supposed to be, so I could really flourish. So that look, Mia, that's a whole nother teaching, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I promise.
Awesome. Okay, so she's gonna get our lower thirds back on there. Mia, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself for the folks that are just joining us for the first time?
Hey everybody, I am so glad to be here with you on tonight. My name is Mia Hawkins and I am your wealth coach, and I am excited to be here tonight. We have some amazing things that we're going to be talking about tonight. So as Robin gets started and gets ready to go over this amazing subject that I'm going to be transparent about. Sometimes I don't do all of these things that I need to do, and guess what? It's a reminder for me as well. And when we get to that point, I'll let you know, hey, this is my weakness, because we all have some. It's just that we're here tonight to improve on what we don't do well, and then what we do well, let's keep doing it.
Absolutely. So I'm going to have her make the lower thirds just a little bit smaller and then change the color from, you got to hold it down and then hit edit. Good. Change the color from white to more like a red, and then change that orange thing to pink. All right. So I just want you guys to be able to see our names. I see we got some folks on. Angela Jenwright is on. Say, you got this, daughter. I love it. Angela, for the support of Selena. That's right. We're going to have a great on to Mia kind of alluded to it. We got subject on tonight. She says she's going to be very transparent, and I am as well. The subject tonight is about time management. Everybody type that in the comment section. Time management. Yes. Management is so super important. And I am going to, matter of fact, let me just do it from my phone, you guys. I am going to share with you all, or I'm going to share over on Facebook that I am live so that good people will see and they will tune in over here with us. All right. So I pray that you guys are staying safe, of course. COVID-19 is still real. As you know, President found that out this week. And so if he's even really sick, I'm not going to waste breath talking about his shenanigans. I'll just pray for his healing and for the healing of his family and all of those around him that he continues to expose to the virus. I tell you. But I want to say that I'm traveling a little bit. I've been producing some live, and now I am here. You guys have heard me share that I took the time during this season to build out 2 production suites in my basement, the lower level, as my mother calls it. And so now I am taking clients. And so I'm so excited. I've had 2 pastors, not one, but 2 pastors, Mia, that have flown in and met with me in the production suite. And we've done some things. And this week I have a pastor that is sending their media team to my production suite so that we can talk about strategies and learn some of these systems that I'm always talking about. And of course, we're practicing social distancing. We're wearing our mask, and I'm making sure that they're not been sick or that COVID-19. And so, the show must go on. So, but the show must go on. All right. So, I'm super excited. I'm putting this on Facebook that we are live now. Let's see, tune in now, go to YouTube. And again, I'm sorry you guys have to do this with you on here, but all of my that stuff is on my other iPad. So I'm doing this. Got it. All right. Got it posted. All righty. So tonight, as I shared, we are going to talk about time management. Mia, if you're like me, you got some horror stories about poor time management.
Oh, I promise you that I do. I had so many issues sometimes when I say I'm because part of time management is when you're a leader, one of my beliefs is leaders rise early in the morning. They don't sleep all day, but there are some days that I promise you, I say, I'm going to get up, I'm going to work out. I have my whole day scheduled in my mind. And we know where it needs.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, not just always in your mind, because the mind goes sometimes. When you get older, Robin, the mind doesn't always stick with you.
Yes.
And so, but when it's on paper, you have it written down, you can keep up with it. But that's part of some of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. But
yes,
transparent, that's one of my weaknesses.
So one of my favorite is what gets measured is what gets done.
Yes.
So what gets measured is what gets done. You all write that down. I want you to, you don't have to do that, Selena. I want you to be mindful of, as Mia just alluded to, the importance of getting out of your head and onto a piece of paper or on your device so that you can, do a brain dump and get things out of your head and prioritize when you're going to get those done. I should have set up a camera so that you all could see my big 6-foot wall calendar as well as my daily planner. I love technology, you guys, and I've done the whole digital thing, but your girl still prefers to use a planner that you can write on, you can touch. Put in the comments what your favorite device or system is to write out your to-do list. So you got to do what works for you. But what gets measured is what gets done. So again, thank you guys for jumping on. Make sure you share the broadcast. I see Selena's sister is on. I appreciate you sharing. Okay, now my phone wants to act up. Tiffany is on. You know Tiffany? Okay, good. She's like, I know Tiffany. All right, she is on. I see Jay or Jai is on. Good. Kim is on. Thank you, Kim. Glad to see you on. Kim loves everything but YouTube, but I'm so glad she's hanging out with us on tonight. Angela is back on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Mia, so let's jump into this. Talking about time management. I thought before we give some of our tips from our own lessons learned as being successful business women, I thought we would share the implications of poor time management.
Mm-hmm.
What is it costing you when you are not managing your time? So the first one is poor work flow. And that's really kind of what Mia, what you were sharing. So you go ahead and take the first one.
Right. So let's talk about poor workflow. When you have poor workflow, it's your inability to plan ahead. And to be successful, you have to plan ahead, because otherwise you'll have 3 things, 4 things, 5 things that you need to get done. But if you don't plan ahead, many times none of them get done because you allow interruptions to come in and things of that nature. So plan ahead, because when you have to jump back and forth and backtrack, all of that is ineffective use of your time. And before you know it, your day is gone and you feel like you've gotten absolutely nothing done. You ever feel like that, Rob?
Oh my God. It is the absolute worst feeling in the world. 7 o'clock hits and you're going, I haven't gotten anything done. So poor workflow. And when I think of workflow, I think of one of the things that I do is I assign all of my outside errands to the same day. If you find that you're running out every single day, you have a poor workflow, because one 10-minute errand can take you an hour. And then when you add something else onto it, it could take 2 hours. So you've lost 2 to 3 hours in your day every day if you flow like that. So poor workflow can definitely hurt you. So number 2 is wasted time. Talking to people during the day, I always tell people, if it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. So my girlfriends know not to call me during my work hours. Of course, with COVID, now everybody pretty much is working from home. But prior to COVID, I've been working from home for more than 13 years. And so I have friends that, call me like, oh, somebody can reach out to me. So I cut that off early. Talking to friends during the day, and I also do not waste time on social media during the day. If I'm on social media, it's for money. It's because I'm working. It's because it is necessary. Because I don't know about you, but I can get on Facebook to check an hour later.
Right. And realize it's somebody, your cousin's birthday, and you didn't say happy birthday, and you realize, you didn't do this or you didn't do that and you didn't respond to this. And so I just say, Robin, I don't do social media during my work day, and I also have a plan for checking emails, because that's a time consuming process as well. I don't check emails all day long, because I found myself, that's what I was doing. Every time it'll come across as a
notification,
I wanted to look at it and say, hey, let me respond, and you can't. It takes too much time out of your day. So when you plan what time I check my emails, early morning, after lunch, and before I go in the evening.
All right. Number 3, loss of control. When you don't know what you're doing next, you look up and you've wasted an hour trying to figure out what to do next. I'm telling you, we are talking about the implications of poor time management. The loss of control can affect you psychologically. And that's why it's most important that you have control over your day every day. Yourself out if you waste 10 minutes. Absolutely not. Right? You don't have to, be down to the if you lost 10 minutes. But if you find that day after day, you're not getting things done because you're not managing your time, right? Your time is managing you. You don't want that. You will definitely have a sense of loss of control. All right. Number 4, Mia?
Quality of work. One I despise. And so this is probably one of the items that I consider one of my strengths. But you need to make sure that if you don't manage your time, then you'll give poor work quality,
Right.
typographical errors, numbers that don't add up, simple mistakes. So make sure that you manage your time so that you can give excellence in everything that you do.
Good stuff. Number 5 is poor reputation. If you cannot be counted on to deliver projects when you promise, or as she just shared, your quality isn't there. I have someone that I've been grooming and working with, and one of the things I say to them is, it's not my job to proof your work. Don't send me something and ask me mark up what to be corrected. I'll send it back to you. I don't pay you to do your job. If I send you something, I want it back at the highest level of quality that you offer. And they really didn't get it, Mia. I didn't really have time to prove it. I knew you were going to read it, so you just go through it. It's valuable to sit here and read something. So that destroys reputation, and you don't have that type of reputation that you do not meet deadlines of your work is not in line.
Exactly.
All righty.
No, I was saying exactly that's so vitally important. Your reputation you can't get back. So
Yes.
what you put out there, you want to put out again. I believe in doing things in excellence. And if you can't get it done, or if there's something that's holding you up, make a phone call. Communicate.
Yes.
Communication is so important.
So, in order to avoid those pitfalls that we just shared, now we're going to share some of our great time management tips that have made us live the balanced lives that we live. I love what I do. And so a lot of people know, here I am, 8 o'clock Monday night doing this. But what you don't know is that I took a 2.5-hour lunch, right? So I'm very balanced. I'm not working morning, noon, and night. I didn't even get in my office until 9 a.m. And sometimes I don't even work on Mondays, or I don't work on Fridays, right? Because I am able to maximize my time. So we're hoping that these tips help you increase your level of productivity and excellence. All right, Mia, you want to start?
All right. So in order to prioritize and get things in order and to avoid the pitfalls that we talked about initially, first I want you to set your goals correctly. Set them correctly. And when you set your goals, make sure that they're achievable, that they're measurable, that they're attainable, and they're relevant and timely. And the acronym for that is SMART goal planning. It's called SMART. So we said specific, attainable, and
to me, that means you have to say, I'm going on social media to post, but to be specific, I am going on Facebook to post this, Twitter to post this, and I'm going on to Instagram to do this, and then I am done. That is how you make sure that your plans are specific. I already said, what gets measured is what gets done. You want to be able to say, I had a goal to do 5 posts in a week. So here are my 5 posts. If you don't have a goal, then, you'll just shoot whatever shot you got. Some weeks you'll hit, some weeks you won't. Of course, make it attainable. If you know that you cannot put out 15 social media posts in a day, why would you set yourself up for failure? So then you walk away, feeling defeated because you didn't achieve that goal. So be realistic, of course, relevant. Use what tools you've got so that it is relevant the way that you are measuring and managing your time. And then, of course, being very timely with your goals. All right. So number
Yeah.
2, Mia.
Prioritize wisely. Prioritize wisely. Prioritize your tasks based on the importance and urgency. So if you have things that are important, put those important tasks, write them down. That's what we're talking about. You need to write them down, place them somewhere so that you can see them there. Make sure they're of importance, and then in order of importance, and then how urgent they need to be. Complete. So if you have something going on today, an hour, but something is still important, how would you do that? How would they do that, Robin? How would they make that happen?
Well, one of the things that I do, I learned this a long time ago, and as a part of P3, and we'll put up the dates, December the 5th is P3, Pray, Plan, and Prosper. I want you all, I'm going to be sending out registration. If you are not on my email list, make sure you text my last name, which is WARE, to the number 22828. Selena will put that up on the screen. Text my last name, WARE, to the number 22828. And to be on my email list so that you'll get the notification to register for P3. But one of the strategies I teach during P3 is called scheduling your wealth. And as a part of that, time management, we all have the hours in the day. Well, it's really important that in order to prioritize wisely, that you handle the tasks that make you money first. Now, there's some other steps to it. That's why you got to register for P3, right? Again, to get on my email list, just text my last name, WARE, to the number 22828. You got it? You good? All right, good. You should see it on the screen. Text WARE to the number 22828 and hit the prompt. All right, good. Scheduling your wealth, one of the strategies is that you focus on what pays you first. So I'm at my best, my optimum, first thing in the morning. So when I come in my office, I do my money-making things. Money cometh calls, my money-making tasks. I don't do my social media posts. I don't care if you all say, you get the most views at 10 a.m. in the morning. If I walk in my office at 10 a.m. and I have an important, phone call or that. So again, there's more steps to it, me. I can't give it all away, but it's important that you prioritize.
Amen.
All right. Number 3, set a time limit to complete the task. Now, I'm not so good with that. Have you ever done that, Mia?
I don't do time limits, but there are times when I do, I don't do them. I shouldn't say I don't do them all the time, but there are times when I do set limits because I know I need to get to something else really quickly or at a certain time. So I may be working on a project that I just want to get a few things knocked out real quickly, and I know I'm not doing something that I can't accomplish, as we talked about before. So I know I 15 minutes, and every now and then I'll do that. But again, when I do it, you can't rush because you have to be efficient enough to be able to not have mistakes.
Well, I know if you are growing in the area of managing your time, then use an egg timer. Turn upside one recently that a 30-minute timer. I've never seen it before. I would look good, y'all. I love all this decorating. And so home goods. I almost bought it. I might go back and get it now. But yes, that will help you understand how to manage your time so that your time doesn't get away from you. One other thing that I do, Mia, is I don't watch TV, nor do I listen to radio or podcasts or YouTube or any of that stuff while I work, because
Amen.
those are huge distractions for me. I know people say, oh, well, I need the what do you call it? The soft noise or quiet noise in the background. I don't need that. So I used to, but I've trained myself so that I am able to just work and all right.
Number 4, take a break between tasks. We're not asking you to just sit all day and set your time and do a schedule and keep going and never stop. You must take a break between tasks. Stretch your legs, stand up, shake it off a little bit, because it allows you to get back in order and meditate for a moment and focus on what it is. Tired, then it's difficult to do that. And again, the mistakes and things come back into play. So definitely take a break.
Good stuff. All right. Number 5 is mercy. Organize yourself. Utilize a calendar for more long-term management. Put a system in place. On Sunday nights, I strategize what it is I have to do the upcoming week. I note my appointments. Of course, with COVID, my travel basically ended, but I do still do Zoom meetings. I do these teachings. And so I try to strategize all of that out on Sunday so I know what I am facing. And then I decide from an organizational standpoint what needs to go on what day. This is what I was kind of alluding to earlier. My errand day is Tuesday. So I leave my house on Tuesdays during the day. That's kind of the benefit of being an entrepreneur. If I got to run to the mall or run errands, I do it while people are at work, and I do it on Tuesdays. And then that way I'm only out on Tuesdays. I do all my errands, post office, all that stuff on Tuesdays. And that way I give up 2 or 3 hours and I've done everything, versus going out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for a minute.
And with me, Robin, I Tuesdays are very, very busy for me. So on Tuesdays, I'm at my desk, I'm working, we're very much alike. It's very quiet and I'm focused. My days for running errands or doing other things are Thursday or Friday. I don't do either day. It depends on my schedule and how I've had it set up. If I have meetings on either day, but I pick one day, and those are the days that I choose, Thursday or Friday, to do my errand running.
All right, good stuff. Number 6, remove non-essential tasks and or activities. You just have to decide what's important. I'm a church girl. There was a season where I volunteered and was very, very active in my church. And when I was in that money building season, I had to let that stuff go. I know some of y'all are like, oh my God. But listen, you do not have to be there every time the doors open of the church. If you sing on the choir, you're involved with singles or the married couples ministry, you work with the youth. You can't do everything. And I really believe this, Mia, and I am a preacher, all of that. But I believe that God honors us by giving other people opportunities to grow. I don't think that there's a special reward in heaven that when we meet Jesus, that he's going to say, you served as the head usher for 45 years. So here's an extra, crown. No, I believe that we stunt growth.
Yes.
That we hold up progress, that we mess up other people being developed because we don't want to let go. So non-essential activities, you do not have to be the head usher this year. Listen, I know you all get a tickle out of that, but I'm telling you, think about that. All right?
All right. All right.
Number 7 is plan ahead. Go ahead, Mia.
Yeah, let's plan ahead. Make sure you start your day with a clear idea of what you need to do for that day. I know already on Tuesday, before it gets started, what I need to do on Tuesday. I know when I walk to the office, the first thing I do when I sit in my chair is I pray, and then I get started. I don't waste time. I know what has to be accomplished, the order in which it needs to be accomplished, and we get it done for that day. So make it a habit too at the end of each workday to write out your to-do list for the next day. That was something that I learned to do, to write out my to-do list for the next day at the end of the day. And number two, I'm going to give you another nugget. Make sure you clean and clear your desk the night before so that when you come in on the next day, you don't come into clutter where you're confused and trying to figure out what you have going on. So I want you to make sure that you do two things. Know what you need to get done on that day. And secondly, I want you to write out your to-do list for the next workday at the end of the day. So on Monday, write out what you have to do on Tuesday at the end of Monday before you leave the office. That way, when you come in on Tuesday morning, you can get to it. There's no wasted time. You no need to rush and have mistakes. We just move forward and we get it done.
All right, good stuff. I love it. That whole writing down what you're going to do. And even, as I said, I do that on Sundays for the week. I still do it in the evening. I do it in my mind. I literally keep a journal next to my bed and I write down things. You guys, I got some exciting things coming up. I can't wait to share with you. It may take a few months for it to manifest, but let me tell you, I have already spoken it into existence and it's going to happen. And so God has been giving me downloads about it. So literally I write them down in my phone or in my journal so that I'm not worried about it thinking, oh my God, I'm going to forget this. I'm going to forget that. Nope. Plan ahead. So that morning when I get up, if somebody calls me and says, hey, can you do X, Y, Z? I'm like, nope, because I've got my list of what I want to get done for that day. All right. So it's really, really, really important that you have a plan. What is it, Mia? Let's see. A plan to fail. What is it?
No, failure to plan.
Failure to plan is a plan to fail. That's right. Failure to plan is a plan to fail. Stop thinking that you can just do this stuff off the cuff and stop making excuses for yourself. This is just how I am. No, you're undisciplined. Let me leave that right there, right? You're undisciplined. You lack discipline. You don't want to be held accountable for managing your time. And listen, people will respect your time when you require them to.
Yes, they will.
Just because your phone rings doesn't mean you have to answer it. Just because somebody sends you a text doesn't mean you have to acknowledge it. Listen, I'm preaching. Put up my Cash App. Listen, if you have been blessed by tonight, you are definitely welcome to sow a seed. This is just an I love you, Robin. This is blessing me seed. I thank you because I needed this correction on tonight. I needed this push on tonight. So you can see it's Robin M. Ware Speaks is my Cash App. Because listen, sometimes we need a little shaking, don't we, Mia?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I promise you, I need it every night.
We need a little shaking. So I thank you guys so much. I hope that this has inspired you, that it has motivated you, and it is causing you to take an honest look at how you manage your time. Because I'm telling you, your results, write this down. I already told you guys that what gets measured is what gets done. But let me close it with this. Your results are in your routine. Your results. Now, why are you writing this down, Selena? You done heard me say this 50 times. Your results are in your routine. So until you get your routine to where it manifests the blessings that you want, you got to change up your routine. All right. So listen, please share Mia's website if you need any information. She is a wealth coach. She teaches you how to build wealth. So Mia, share your website information and your social media.
Yes, our website is Mia Hawkins and Co. ANDCO, no ampersand. You won't get me. Mia MIA Hawkins and ANDCO.com is our website, and we look forward to hearing from you. We have a plan to check our email at a specific time of day, and so we will check it and get back with you promptly. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Mia Hawkins and Co. We try to stay consistent.
Yeah.
And you can also find us on Instagram under the same handle. So we
And where'd you learn that from? Where'd you learn that from?
I wonder. From P3 is where I started setting all of that information up. And where did I learn about my lowest fruit? Because you know I wanted the fruit that was at the top. Yeah. I was like, I stopped fighting, God. I stopped fighting. Just started working from the lowest fruit. You guys need to sign up. It was a blessing to me to sign up at P3. Yeah. And I promise you, it was one of the best events I could have ever attended. And I got more than my money worth when I did it. I
had somebody that attended P3, and she said to me, Robin, I've attended sessions like this and paid $2,000, and I didn't get a fourth of what I got out of P3. P3 is a lot of work. I know if any of my students are watching, normally when we do it live, you don't go to sleep at night. You remember that, Mia?
Yes. It's a lot of work. I'm like, look at here, honey. And it was Selena who brought me to P3.
Yes, that's right. So we're going to do a little bit different, of course, because we're not going to be live, but we're going to do it on that Saturday. And then we're going to have 2 additional days that we're going to come back together so that we can make sure that you guys get all the work done. So I'm going to share more with you. Please make sure that you have opted into my email list so that you can get the notification. Listen, guys, this has been amazing. Listen, we finished. It's not even 9 o'clock. Look at us, Mia. We're doing it.
Yes, they can go plan. They can go plan for tomorrow. They still have time.
Good stuff. So we'll be back on next Monday, you guys. So make sure that you look, same bat time, same bat channel. God bless you.
Love you. Bye-bye.